Hello, everyone. This is Inside Out versus Interstellar. Inside Out is my preferred video over the two films that I watched. And Inside Out is directed by Pete Docter and Ronnie Del Carmen. And I preferred this film because it has more of a powerful impact on me and what I do in my profession as a future teacher, because it shows the differing cognitive and developmental stages that a child goes through as they're learning and going through their emotions. So, as a mother and as an educator, this movie just has a really special place in my heart because it's a really great way to show children how our emotions are important and how every single one of them should be um, taken and accepted, and that it's okay to feel all these other emotions and it's not just you know, you don't always have to be happy. Um, it shows that we are all human and go through the same feelings. And I just feel that it allows so many of those different features to be seen throughout the movie in a very cute animated way. I think the characters do a really good job of portraying what they're trying to do and the sadness and the fear and disgust, um, anger and joy. Whenever I've asked kids before, is it okay to be mad? They go, no, it's not okay. And sometimes those kids just need to be reminded that it is okay to be mad or fearful or disgusted or sad. But it's always just about how we kind of bounce back from what we're going through and what we're feeling and our reactions to our emotions. So I think this film is like a great way for kids and adults to kind of be reminded on how our emotions are okay and they all matter when they're all put together. So I chose this clip because it shows Riley being born into this world. And when we're born into this world, we just kind of are that first instinct is, just pure bliss. And we don't really have anything else to kind of worry about. And a few seconds goes in and here comes sadness and the baby starts to cry, and joy is all of a sudden oh, there's all these other things happening, all these other emotions, I'm not the only one anymore. And I think it's just a really sweet reminder that, again, all of our emotions are important and play a big role in who we are and what we do on a day to day basis, and just the most simplest tasks that we perform. So, Sadness is definitely my favorite character in this film. Her role that she plays is such an important role and a reminder that feeling sad is okay and it doesn't have to be looked upon in a negative way. Her character in this film is quite hilarious, as sad as she may seem. I just found myself throughout the film laughing hysterically at some of the stuff that she would say. And it's just another, again, it's an important reminder that it's okay to feel all of your feelings, because Joy tries so hard throughout the film to keep sadness in a little bubble and doesn't want her to touch any of the memories, and um, just makes sadness feel even more sad. And I think that backfires later on in the film when Riley starts being defiant towards her parents and starts to run away, because Joy is trying so hard to make her happy and forgets about all the other emotions that a child may be going through, and not allowing her to feel that fear and that, anger and that disgust and the sadness of everything, of the move and making new friends and going to a different school. And again, like, Sadness's character just shows like you can be joyful but also sad all at the same time, and that all of our feelings matter once they're put together to, allow us to go throughout our day. So for Interstellar was directed by Christopher Nolan, and he's really known for using a lot of linear and aesthetics um, in his science fiction films, and a lot of them are easily recognizable. Some of his works are The Night Rises, Batman, and Inception. And although I did not dislike this film, it was just a little difficult for me to understand because it was my first time actually watching the film all the way through. I had always just seen kind of bits and pieces of everything and never just sat down to really like digest the film and take it all in. So just because I don't really relate to it on a personal level is why I didn't pick it as my favorite movie. Although I do love the message behind it of taking a leap of faith and the bond between the father and the daughter. I love that aspect of the film, and of course had me in tears at the end. Both movies really did, always do. And on top of that, I'm just a huge Matthew McConaughey fan, so it was kind of hard to, again, not to dislike this film, but just I didn't really relate to it as much as I did on Inside Out.